Hi, I'm Heidi,
And I'm Byron.
and we are sailing Schmitten.
Welcome back to part 2 of Exploring Grenada. We spent 5 months here, so we really covered a lot of ground and saw most of the country's beauty. The daily rainfall was something to behold. In Grenada, it's taken to a whole new level compared to other spots in the Caribbean. Almost every night we had what we call hatch scramble. Since we have no air conditioning, we sleep with all of our hatches and windows open. Most nights we wake up to rainfall and scramble out of bed to close everything for 5 minutes or 2 hours, and then wake up to a hot cabin, only to reopen them all again. Every morning, we manually bail out the dinghy with a solo cup. Byron had enough of that, so he made a very smart pump. He just took a spare bilge pump that we had and attached a cord. We plug it into our 12-volt.
And then, woo!
While we were staying in True Blue Bay, it was a short and scenic walk over the hill to Spice Island Shipyard in Prickly Bay, where we could do our laundry. It's about $10 US to wash and dry one load. There's lots of history and culture to be seen in St. George's, the capital city of Grenada. It's the commercial center, port, and tourist hub of the nation. The Anglican Church dates back to 1825, and despite hurricane damage from Ivan in 2004, the congregation has continued to hold services. Fort George was built by the French in 1706 as Fort Royal, renamed to Fort George in 1763 when the British came into power here. The Sendall Tunnel was constructed in 1894 for horse-drawn carriages. It has a 7-foot height restriction and is one-way with room for pedestrians. Of course, we had to walk it and then drive it.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, nice breeze. No sun.
Exactly, look at that, all the kids. At least they're walking single file here.
Turn left, then turn right.
I am always moved by the history of slavery, and this museum documents individual slaves' names and the plantations they worked on. Slaves also built every government building and all the roads. The life expectancy of slaves here was 30 to 35 years. They were emancipated on August 1st, 1834. This date marks the most important holiday celebration, Carnival. The other exhibits include Kalinago, which is the story of the indigenous people of the island, the Arawaks and the Caribs, the European invasion, and the story of Grenada's independence from Great Britain. They briefly touch on the American invasion of Grenada in 1983. It's complicated, but this military action restored a democracy and was generally viewed as positive by the Grenadians, despite the criticism of the action. The Chocolate Factory is the place to learn the history of cacao trees in Grenada, as well as how cacao beans are grown, harvested, and roasted to produce chocolate. They serve exquisite desserts and coffees. We ended up driving on this road to go to the North Yacht Shop at Clark's Court Boatyard. The reason being is that we hit something with our dinghy prop. It didn't feel like a rock, but more like we may have thumped a turtle, unfortunately. We ended up with a spun prop. Upon inspection, that was the case. The hub on the propeller had failed. There was a Suzuki outboard dealer at this yacht shop, so it was easy just to go pick up a new prop until we saw the road to get there. Byron's working on replacing our prop.
Not anytime soon.
Okay, so we have the old and the new right here.
The old is on the right.
Okay.
And that's, see how the rubber's all bubbled up around that bushing? Yeah.
Yep. Uh-huh.
That's a spun prop, and this
Okay.
one is the good prop.
Clean.
So we just put a little grease on this and put it in.
Okay. We're about to test Byron's prop replacement. And what did you say? How will we know that it works?
Yeah, when the prop doesn't fall off.
Okay. That'll be pretty obvious.
It will. Let's go for a ride and see if we go anywhere.
All right.
We do have our oars with us, so.
Okay. Didn't fall off yet. Seems to work. It was another Tuesday with a rental car. We grabbed our friend Dawn from the anchorage and headed to the northern coast of Grenada to St. Patrick's Parish to see the Welcome Stone. It's a landmark symbolizing Grenada's warm hospitality to visitors. Once again, it was an interesting drive around blind curves and passing cars with inches to spare. As we were headed to a more remote country area, we did see some new sights, namely lots of men walking around with machetes. Their jobs must have been either to clear the continual growing brush or farming. We headed up the steep hill to see the Welcome Stone. There was a free-range animal in the road that wasn't happy to see us. Beep beep. He doesn't really have anywhere to go.
He's just chained up.
You'll arrive in 1,000 feet.
Excuse me, bud.
Just don't run over his
I'm not
chain.
gonna run over his chain.
Oh gosh. I thought he was going to butt the car.
My ears are popping. You think so?
Yeah, we would roll. I wouldn't put a parking sign. Yeah.
Okay.
We weighed the options on parking, and this is what we came up with. Byron struggled with gravity to get out of the car, while Dawn and I just tumbled out and had difficulty closing the doors. What could go wrong? The Welcome Stone afforded some breathtaking views. In the distance, we could see Carriacou and Union Island of the Grenadines, and in the foreground, Sugarloaf Island, Green Island, and Sandy Island. It was completely worth the drive and the hike. These boulders, are they supposed to be here? They just fall down the mountain.
Just fall down the mountain.
Oh, there he is.
Are you gonna do this again? Thank you.
Oh, nice!
Left.
Right. Grenada has made the environment a priority. At the restaurants and bars, we only saw paper straws, wooden forks, and cardboard to-go containers. Bottles and plastics are recycled, and reusable shopping bags are the norm. However, they still have to create massive hills of waste in the center of the island and cover it up. Like most Caribbean islands, they do burn as much as possible. The next Tuesday, we ventured to Clark's Court Rum Distillery. The smell of the mash was overwhelming, and it was a smell that would remain with us for a few days. Our 40-minute tour was led by Nadia, who emphasized that all of the original machinery that is still being used is steam engine powered.
Grenada is a very lovely island. Just,
Yes.
There's a lot to explore.
Yes.
How long you been here for on the question? How long you been doing
Okay?
it? Yeah.
Well, I make a year here, but just some months I start to learn to do the tours.
Okay.
Yeah, just have some months. I learn fast.
We're an anchor. Wow.
Okay, so welcome inside the mill house. The tools you are looking at is the original tools that they used to repair and to maintain the mill engine. Okay? Also on the ground you will notice a juice extractor on the ground. This engine still works.
It's still operated by steam?
Yes.
Still operated by steam. Wow.
Okay? So if you wish you could go up and get a closer look.
What in the world? Still powered by steam. Wow. This equipment was shipped from England and Scotland, and some of it dates back to 1886. Being able to distill a good liquor was a priority for the colonists. Originally, locally grown sugarcane was used, but now they import molasses for the rum. We were there on a day when they weren't running the steam engines. It would have been hotter than Hades in that mill house building, if so. Every experience we have with the Grenadian people demonstrates their love of country and culture, and their desire to share it with others.
So this is the filter press. The filter press is something like a strainer with very small meshes on the inside. So it will clean the dirty juice, take out all the debris from the juice. Then the juice will go back into the juice heater to get boiled again, so to kill whatever remaining bacteria from the juice.
Okay.
Then you're going to each of the evaporator where you have a vacuum that will suck all the water from the juice, and you will end up with a thick dark syrup. That thick dark syrup will go upstairs to the crystallizer where heat is added at 320 Fahrenheit. And at this point you will receive hot wet rum sugar.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. Come straight up from the counter, please.
Okay.
So let me welcome you back from your tour. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Very hot.
It is.
Yes, and it's great in here.
Okay, are you from the US or UK?
U.S.
US.
USA. Okay. I asked you that for a specific reason, because just as I talk to you, you'll understand why. Now I'm sure when you walk around, you will see those accolades on that wall over there. Those black plaques, those are our accolades from 2007. And you see this little black face there, that's what our representative. This is our little, she's getting lost in the crowd.
Yes.
She went to Austria to collect our world-class distillery accolade for 2024.
Nice.
Well, I asked you where you're from the United States. Now, aged rums, the barrels we age your rums in, they come from Kentucky.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Brown-Forman bourbon barrels.
bourbon, yeah.
So in the aged rums, you get a hint of bourbon in the aged rums.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So this is a 5-year sipping rum. You don't have to mix it if you don't want to. It's a sipping rum, 5 years old. This is 3 years old. But these are the rums that we mix Coca-Cola, orange juice,
Yeah.
whatever you would like, because we go from 40% alcohol, 80 proof, to 75% alcohol, 150 proof.
Wow.
This is 140 proof. These two you cannot take on the flight with you.
Right.
If you're in a yacht, yes, and you're going straight, yeah, but they wouldn't allow you. You shouldn't have it on the flight. Anything 69 and under is admissible. So this is 69%, but this one is infused with cinnamon.
Oh, wow.
An excellent mix with ginger ale or with Coke, or if you're making your own rum punch or anything like that, you can use this one. This one is an aphrodisiac. This here is not cinnamon. It's the bark of a tree called bois bandé. That's French. It's an aphrodisiac. And then we have 6 flavors. We have a passion fruit, a lemon, a rhythm coconut, a mojito already mixed, a rum punch. Just add a little rum if you like. If you want a real punch. And this one is called sorrel. It's a flower that blossoms in tropical places around Christmas time. It's a Christmas drink. It has a hint of cinnamon in it as well. And you can use it with ginger ale, ginger beer, or with beer. It makes a lovely shandy.
Nice.
And then we have 5 liqueurs. 3 with cream, 2 without. We have a chocolate, passion fruit, and coconut. Then we have a coffee, which is excellent. And this one is very special to us. It's called Camahorn. That was the name of Grenada before Christopher Columbus came here. The indigenous people living here, Caribs and Arawaks, called Grenada Camahorn. This one has all the spices, and the base is guava. I based my chicken, fish, salmon, pork, lovely on pork. This one, my barbecue sauce.
Oh, wow.
Some of this. In my coffee and on ice cream, and I have some for myself. I'm a very happy cook.
Make sure you're well spiced.
I'm well spiced. I don't care how long it takes, I'm right there with it. And I'm not angry. I'm very happy. Very happy cook. It is a nice flavor, and it's a really nice after dinner drink as well. So you are entitled to taste 5 per person. It's not compulsory, but you're entitled to 5 tastes. So you would tell me what you would like to taste.
Oh, I already gave her mine.
Yeah.
Oh, because I gave you a little more.
Here, switch.
I need a little less. I'm driving. So.
This will loosen you up on the road.
Yeah.
This, I can taste the
Yeah.
smoke
barrels really good.
Yeah. That's good. That's really smooth. I mean, for
Strong. It's strong. It's
Yes, it's
strong.
strong.
For you.
Yeah, it's very strong.
Yeah.
But it's 40%, which is the norm.
Right.
When you start here, it goes 69 and 70 and 75.
Even after the tasting, we were still able to visit another waterfall, Concord Falls, in the parish of St. John. During our visit, a national project was underway to increase the size of the pipelines that transport fresh water for the country, also increasing the raw water intake from the Concord water system from 600,000 gallons per day to 1.385 million gallons per day, resulting in reduction of water flow in the falls. Truth be told, the goats were not affected. It seems to be a controversial project for the country, having adverse effects to ecosystems and reducing aesthetics, local tourism, and opportunities for vendors in the area. The falls are about 65 feet tall, and here we look down from the souvenir shop. There were more stairs to descend and then climb back up. We got back up to the souvenir shop just in time to shelter from the rains. Every time we see a waterfall, I never wonder where all the water comes from. We did plenty of beach time in between Tuesdays. BBC Beach, Grand Aunts, and this, our favorite, Magazine Beach. The next available Tuesday, we ventured to the Westerhall Estate ruins and water wheel in the morning. We had read that we could get a tour there, but apparently this was just a historic site dating back to the 1700s that is no longer producing rum. However, one of the groundskeepers was so kind to put down his machete and briefly show us around and explain the ruins, which included the sugarcane press, the water wheels used to power the processes, and the copper kettles used to boil the juice.
When it's boiled, and then you get the rum.
They even had a small sugarcane press for the slaves to use to make sugar water.
Everything, yeah.
Your
That's
distillery
the
coils.
distillery? Okay.
So your coils come, the rum comes up this pipe, and it's heated from up there. So here it goes through that, and it drips down, and then it goes through several distillations, and then it gets put into that.
Obviously, rum is no longer produced here, but they do bottle and blend it on the island. Rum number 3 is aged 3 years, number 5 aged 5 years, and so on. We did sample the 10XO rum, which is the one aged 10 years, and it was unbelievably good. It was a smooth sippin' rum for a very hot day. Next, we tried to go to Palm Tree Gardens Botanical, which was supposed to be open, but no one was there. We looked around a bit, but it wasn't right without a guide. It was a cool place with an amazing view, and they had all the plants labeled, so it would have been really great to hear all about them. Our afternoon plans ended up being very rewarding as we visited the Laura Herb and Spice Garden.
You know what happens, right? Hi guys, don't
Hi.
eat the nutmegs.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to Laura's Spice and Herb Garden, where you'll see herbs and I'll tell you the medicinal uses and spices. As you go along, you're walking the nutmeg shells.
Oh, okay.
This project started in 1993, was officially opened in 1995. I'm your tour guide, Hazelin. You may ask any questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, this is moringa.
Moringa. It's a superfood.
Yeah.
So you get capsule, there is tea bags, there is the powder form, lotions, etc. And you also eat it straight from the tree.
It's the
And what
leaves.
is it?
The leaves, the flowers, the beans. You got all the vitamins you can find.
So, where would you find this tree? Just here, or
Oh, right on the island.
anywhere on the island?
Mm-hmm. You can try
Eat it. Oh, you
Yeah.
can just eat it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes a little like broccoli or like
It does taste like
uncooked
broccoli.
peas. But at the end, he has a little kick.
No, we just extended our life. By,
Yes.
Mmm. It's actually very good.
Yeah, it does taste like broccoli. I just do the whole thing. Thank you.
The whole thing.
And these are the flowers. So it comes straight from the bark of the tree.
Good ones.
Big ones. Yeah.
They will ferment the beans for 7 days to get rid of the white stuff, and that's when the beans goes brown. After they've been fermented, they put it directly in the sun. It takes about 10 days to dry. When it dry, they export it. And that's where you get chocolate, cocoa butter, lotions, etc. But when it's ripe, the white part of it, you can suck on it as a fruit. You'll get a taste a little lighter.
Tamarind.
Tamarind we get in the dry season. So that's where it begins. For the flowers and then this. Very spicy. So you make ginger beer, cookies, soft drink, more. And it's very good for motion sickness.
So the part that you use is coming up out of the ground right there?
Yes.
Okay. It's part of the route.
Like if you look,
Right, right. Okay. Okay, so we had the thyme,
Strong, isn't it?
and then we have peppermint. Big time. Tarragon.
mace when dry and brown, they use as seasoning for seafood. They also use it in cosmetics, preservative, cake, cookies, etc. The fruit that we call soursop. Have you heard of it?
Yes. No.
It's about this big, spiky. These you make tea with the problem of sleeping.
Peppercorn.
Peppercorns. So it's a vine. And you get all the colors. It starts green, red, white, black. There's different stage of maturity.
It's a leaf.
Rabbit.
Oh, I can smell something. What is that? It smells good.
Almost a little bit like lemon or something.
Lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
Oh, lemongrass. Oh my gosh, that's what it is.
We used to do this.
Blow it.
We used to do with lemongrass.
In the Midwest, we grow pretty wild.
Yeah, they use it in pie cooking. They make tea with it. You also burn it to keep away insects.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
We use that to separate land like a border.
Oh, dragon plant used to separate land.
That's ginger lily from the ginger family. Shampoo ginger from the ginger family. Bird of paradise. When it is mature but not ripe, or when it is green, it is used as a meat substitute. No.
What is it that you
Clove tree.
People smoke clove
The
cigarettes.
actual clove.
Oh, that is the
Yeah.
actual clove.
Bay leaf plant. Wow, these mango trees are huge. This is a Christmas palm. And then
The beans,
this
wash
is
it, dry it, roast it.
coffee.
And that's a cocoa.
What was this?
Cocoa beans,
Cocoa
as in
beans.
your chocolate.
You don't want to bite it, do you? You just want
You know,
to
if you bite, it's bitter.
yeah, just
It is bitter.
yeah. You just want to suck
Bitter
on
already.
it. You want to suck on it and just get the
Ooh,
yeah.
that's
this?
good.
Inside is what makes the chocolate.
Okay.
But no, it's purple because it's not fermented. Once it's fermented, it will go brown. That's why chocolate is brown.
Okay.
And to get a taste of the chocolate after it's been dried, you roast it.
Okay.
If you bite it, now it's very, very bitter.
If I remember, you let that dry, right?
Right, so you sell it and they will ferment it to remove the white part and then you dry it off.
they're going after the bean inside the right.
We have the tree, so when it's ripe, like now, we'll collect it, you wash it, put it in a bottle, and let it sit there. And in the liquid, you'll drink. It's a super juice. But you really have to sit to drink. Okay, it smells and tastes awful.
Oh really?
It's like old blue cheese or sweaty feet.
Oh.
Can smell.
It just falls from the tree.
Yeah, once it's ripe.
Oh, ooh, wow.
Yeah, once it's ripe, it
What's this going to be?
vanilla.
Vanilla.
Oh, vanilla.
So you're after the bean in that?
Has it been?
That's the bean itself, isn't it?
So vanilla is an orchid. So you need a tree for support. So it must run on something. So we have come to the end. I hope you did enjoy. It was a pleasure being your tour guide.
We were finally closing in on our appointment to get Schmitten hauled out at Spice Island Marine Shipyard for our bottom job. We prepped by taking down all of our canvas, bringing up the dinghy and outboard, and stowing everything away. We would fly back to Texas for the holidays and our daughter's wedding in January. Of course, the day of our haul out, torrential rains came off and on. Our dinghy bottom was disgusting, but we decided to let it dry out and then scrape it when we came back.
How's it going? Understatement.
all went well. I'd been trying to get these barnacles off the propeller since we were in the Bahamas back in May, and they will finally get scraped off here. The hull was a disaster, but we've seen worse. There were lots of barnacle scars and gross stuff growing on there. We'll give the boat a rest and a bottom job and be back at it in January 2026.